it is not the first thing you should do because you will not be able to control it. Does that make sense? Integrating your shadow should not be the first thing that you do. That is my biggest disclaimer to you. Do not do that, because I've done that. I've done that like way, way years ago. When I was probably 20, I did it. It was probably even earlier than that, because I was working at Roy Rogers, right? And I was very scared. I was always very scared and very like, of things. And I was scared because I got my ass beat. When I was a kid. If you stepped out of line, you got whooped. You're not with like, a little pat. No, you got the belt. There was you shut up. I have a problem with my S's. There was a specific belt that we would get hit with. So for me, I grew up with that blinders and straight. You got to do what you're supposed to do. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get your ass handed to you. Didn't want my ass handed to me. Granted, I was always the one who was like, fuck, I'm in trouble again. That was me. So I don't know if I was a black sheep, but I don't know. But whatever. So I remember where I was when I got that, I guess now I can call it a download. And I got that download. I was walking under a trestle, which is kind of like my spiritual people be like, the train trestle means something. But I digress. I was just walking under a trestle, right? And all I heard in my head was, I was 18. I was 18 years old, because I was like, I remember hearing in my head, you're 18 years old now. If anyone puts their hands on you, it's assault. It doesn't matter if it's your mother or your father or your aunts. It doesn't matter who touches you. No one is allowed to put their hands on you because it's assault. And I said, oh shit. No one can beat me? No one can hit me? Bet. Yo, I went rampant. I was like, my shadow, I had people crying. People were like, my heart. Oh my God. I was like, I don't care. That was just my mantra. You understand? It literally was. It was just like, and I guess my spirit team was like, oh shit. We got a container, because it was like, I was like, F you. That's why your mama don't love you. Leave me the hell alone. No one could really do anything to me, because I had a boss tell me one time, he was just like, you do really good work. You manage really well, but you leave way too much blood on the floor. And I was just like, what do you mean? Because I had knives, all that other stuff. And it's like, but the funny thing was, the people who contained me, they contained me and unleashed me to serve them. So it was like I was a machine. I went from a sovereign being to someone's weapon. Does that make sense? So you have to be careful integrating your shadow too fast.